Difficulty to concentrate on reading can be for many different reasons. It might be that there's music playing in the background, it might be that the environment's really busy, so all of the sounds can be really distracting. So if someone's hypersensitive to auditory information, actually that's a distraction over me being able to concentrate on the reading. Some people, when they read, they might take in the words in their head, they might read out loud. And so again, that auditory focus is really prevalent with reading, which isn't something which we might initially think about. We might initially think about the visual side of it, or the language side and the literacy side of understanding words and understanding how things piece together. But actually when we're reading, because of the activity of it, we're creating sound, or we're recognising sound within our environment. So some people read better when there's music or sounds going on, the radio on in the background, but other people need that silence. And I know people who meet both. Some people like to have a soundtrack to their everyday life when they're doing activities, just because it helps to organise all that information. It helps to bring everything together for them to be able to focus. So let's think about the visual then. So if someone's hypersensitive to visual information, they have a really low threshold, so they need a small amount of information of visual to be able to recognise. And so reading is a visual activity, so a lot of people might find it difficult, if they're hypersensitive to visual information, to read. I might therefore find ways of reducing that visual input, so looking away, putting my head down, closing my eyes, to detract from the letters that I'm seeing on a page. A lot of the time our books are black text on white paper, highly contrasted. For people with hypersensitivities, that high contrast can be incredibly painful. It can be really difficult to process. We need to help them to be able to reduce the overwhelmment of the contrast, or maybe it's the shapes and the letters, the patterns that are happening when we're reading and piecing it together. So if someone's hypersensitive to visual information, they might find it difficult to read or to concentrate, let's say, when reading, and hypersensitive to sound and to auditory information, they might find it difficult to concentrate when they're reading. But then on a slightly different slant, some people who are hyposensitive to vestibular input, so our sense of movement, might find it difficult to concentrate purely because they need that movement. So they might need to get up, walk around while they're reading, while they're doing that activity. It might be that they become distracted with the fact that they're reading, they need that movement, so they're going to stand up, jump, spin, walk, come back and then carry on reading, just because they need that little bit of sensation, of awareness of their body, of that movement, to be able to then focus on the reading and the activity that they're doing.